Hello, and welcome to the American Health Journal special report on discoveries in alternative medicine. I'm Roger Cooper. With the rising cost of healthcare in America, many are seeking alternatives such as naturopathy, acupuncture, and qigong. Qigong has its origins in China more than 5,000 years ago, and some reports suggest that today over 200 million people practice the art in China. And it's gaining popularity here in the United States, with claims that it will help reduce stress, chronic illness, and will lead to a more healthy life. We took our cameras to the East-West Academy of Healing Arts in San Francisco to meet Qigong Grandmaster Dr. Effie Chow. Dr. Chow has been referred to by Qigong masters from around the world as the mother of Qigong in the United States. She is co-author of the book Qigong, Medical Healing from China, and is highly regarded by her students.
Effie Chow is a master healer.
She's trying to not just help you, but make the world a better place.
She understands people, and she inspires people.
Very gifted teacher and a true master of Qigong.
Dr. Deepak Chopra said of Dr. Chow, Effie Chow is one of the strongest energy-based healers and acupuncturist I have met, and I have seen with my own eyes some of the remarkable results of her Qigong work. In July 2000, President Clinton appointed Dr. Chow to the original 15-member White House Commission on Complementary and Alternative Medicine Policy, and she's the recipient of the Visionary of the Year 1997, the Humanitarian of the Year 1999, and the Visionary of the Decade 2000 awards. Recently, the American Association of Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine honored her as one of the pioneers and leaders of Oriental medicine in the USA. We began with the basics and asked Dr. Chow to tell us what Qigong is.
Qigong is part of traditional Chinese medicine, and it formulates the basic principles of the function of traditional Chinese medicine. Qi means the energy or the vital life force, or the breath, simply. And Gong means to work it, to cultivate, or to manifest that exceptional vital life force. And so the balance and the harmony of this energy, the vital life force, is when one is healthy, and in the imbalance of it creates stress and creates imbalance, and therefore one can become diseased first of all, and then become diseased if we don't have those tools and the skills to deal with the first imbalances. So in Qigong then, it's an energetic principle of life. It is not just the exercise and the meditation as many people think it is, but it is a way of life. Body, mind, spirit, and how one relates to nature. In the principles of traditional Chinese medicine and Qigong, we are not a separate entity from the whole of nature. And in science, we talk about the quantum physics, whereas we are, and we are everywhere. There is no boundary that can hold us in. And so when we're working with qi, or the vital life force, that we emanate to out the whole universe. For example, every cell is a microcosm of the whole, and that every organ is also a microcosm of the whole. So therefore, if that is so, then we cannot be isolated. Our skin only appears that because we are operating at certain frequency levels of this qi. And what is wonderful about Qigong and traditional Chinese medicine that is different is that we take everything as a whole. And in Western medicine, now I want to be sure that everybody understands, I respect Western medicine. I'm a nurse myself, and I've seen things happening with Western medicine. The only thing is that it isolates components, and that is why Western medicine is having its failures now, because it's isolating too much, becoming too technological, becoming too, quote, professional, and leaving the heart and the mind and the spirit out of it, and or else it's separated. The minister administers to your spirit, and the psychiatrist administers to your mind, and this, physician deals with your body, And so that's what is different in traditional Chinese medicine, is that we deal with the total all at once. And that's why we're getting results. We're getting back to considering that the mind and the psyche and the emotions and the spirit probably are the most important components. And I have brought it into the hospitals and worked in the psychiatric unit. And what happened is that being a psychiatric nurse, so I utilize the principles of Qigong to work with my clients when I'm on shift to see how I can integrate it. And one time the doctors pulled me aside, said, "What are you doing?" Because when I came on staff, they were very, depressed and won't eat, etc. And I come on and my records show afterwards that eating was down in the sunroom socializing and chatting with the others and smiling and happy. And so they thought, "Did you use acupuncture on them or Qigong on them?" I said, "Not acupuncture, but I did use Qigong on them." And turn your head some more without turning your shoulders, and look way around and stretch that silver thread, drop the shoulders, and turn your head even more. I've synthesized the best of the West and the best of the East. I've made it easier for the people to learn because I grew up in the West, so I know what Western thinking is. It will facilitate the energy moving better and faster, and similar with the healing. And so the students learn very quickly. Even in a weekend that I have called the basic weekend, I would meet people years after. They said, "You know what? I still, after that weekend, I'm able to brush away the pain and I can help my family." So now it depends on the individual. I mean, they're just going to come and listen and just, and don't practice and everything. Well, this isn't guaranteed. Everybody knows, So, but if you're diligent and you want to practice, then you can develop yourself into healing for yourself, for others, and then through to the planet.